Let's talk about simple makeup tips that are gonna make your makeup 10 times better. If you watch my videos, you know I always do this. You're gonna take your bronzer. I have this nose contour brush from Patrick Ta. Take it on the fluffy side. You're gonna re-contour your nose with that bronzer. You're gonna take it up into this little crease. So then you're gonna blend your nose contour into your eye. You take that right here on the outer edge of the eye and just pull it up right under the eyebrow. Gonna snatch your nose, snatch your eye, make everything really cohesive. Just gonna snatch your face. I don't know what it is. I learned this from a makeup artist. Change the game. Let me know if you guys want more tips.
This is how to layer your makeup. Skincare, primer, eyebrows, foundation, concealer, bronzer, liquid blush, setting powder, eyeshadow, highlighter, lip liner, lipstick, lip gloss, setting spray, and you're done.
If you wear makeup, watch. Change your whole routine and try this instead. Moisturize first. Then after moisturizing, take some translucent powder. I usually use the Fit Me one, and I just lightly dab it all over my face. Not too much. Then take some setting spray. It could be any setting spray. I usually use the NYX one. After the setting spray, take a primer and just put your primer. Also, wait for the setting spray to dry first. Then just put on your foundation and just see what happens and how amazing your fucking makeup is gonna look. And it's gonna stay on 24/7 and it's not gonna crease.
Also, placing your highlighter higher on your cheekbones will give you a much more like lifted look if that's what you want. It just like lifts your whole face, I've found.
Of course you want your makeup to look like this, and this. But it always ends up looking like this. And it's sad, really. I call that photogenic makeup, and here are a few tips of how to achieve that. Go ahead and get your nose contour out the way. Try and keep this as natural looking as possible. And don't go no further. Trust me when I say this, but use a foundation shade that is a shade lighter than you. It'll make sense when I get there. Add primer for grip. 2 to 3 thin layers with your finger. Really push them in. Brush to spread. Remember I said use a light foundation? Now you're gonna go in with a contour or bronzer that is your shade or a shade darker than your natural shade. That makes sense? So you still get the definition in your face that you need, but then when you turn, the line won't be as harsh. Blush halfway up the cheek and under the eye. Less is more, then build. Slightly bright concealer. Applying it with my fingers. Goal is to melt it all together. Instantly set that. Rest of my face, you gotta keep it very light. We want him to pay for our meals. He needs to pay for our meals. Just setting, we're just setting. Dust that blush on there. Highlight, I'm just gonna right here and then bring it up. That's it. You need a dewy setting spray and a matte setting spray. Trust me. And this is it. Cakeware, y'all.
Let's talk about 8 makeup tips that'll make you look unrecognizable. Number 1 are clear eyes and eye drops. I know this sounds really basic, but these specific eye drops are so good. Literally 2 minutes, you're gonna see the most drastic eye difference ever. Like, it just brightens your eyes, makes the white part even whiter. I use these every day. I don't know if you should. Last time I talked about these, people were like, don't use these every day, so take that with like a grain of salt. It's only been like 20 seconds and look how much brighter my eyes look. Number 2 is an eye tightener. This has actually been like a new addition to my makeup routine as of like maybe 3 weeks ago. I use this, oops. I think you're actually gonna die when you see the difference in my under eyes. When I get tired, I get these like little lines under here. Not as much dark circles, but like these little lines, right? This will just like brighten and tighten underneath my eye. All you need is a thin layer, and in a matter of seconds, you'll see that little line I pointed out go away. The reason why I bought this thing is because it went viral on my For You page, and like I wonder why. Look at my eye. Before, after. Number 3 is to dye your eyebrows. I just recently got mine dyed. They're a little bit faded, but it's like my favorite new thing ever. I also feel like it elevates the way I look without makeup on. With my eyebrows a little bit darker, it makes my eyes pop. But I've done this before, and men's beard dye works really well on eyebrows too. One of those height maintenance things that keep you low maintenance. Number 4 is to chisel out your face. It makes such a difference when you switch from like a warm tone bronzer to like a cool tone bronzer. Daily basis, for example, I always use like a warm tone because I think it looks like very sun-kissed and beachy. But on the days I want to look really unrecognizable, really chiseled, I use like a cool toned bronzer. By the way, if you're new here, I make these videos specifically for my girls who never grew up with a sister that did makeup or a mom that did makeup, or you're just now getting into it and you want to learn how to. We're now makeup sisters. I post these tips every single day. Welcome to the club. Number 5 is to switch up something in your routine. The biggest difference if you use liquid eyeliner and then you switch to like an eyeshadow eyeliner or like a more smoky eye look, especially if you want that like unrecognizable vibe. You want people to be like, oh my god, what what's different here, you know? Whether it's your lip combo, you're used to doing matte makeup, maybe try Glowy, eyeliner, eyeshadow color, you name it. Sometimes it can just be really fun and it may turn out that you really like it a lot more. Number 6 is to gua sha every single morning. I know this can kind of be annoying. It's like an extra step to add in the morning, but I promise you it's so worth it. I haven't done it consistently in a while, but when I am super consistent, you can see all my features so chiseled. It's crazy. Number 7 is to actually add more makeup. This only applies if you feel like you're not adding enough makeup and like you feel like you could be doing much more. Don't be afraid to go in with the concealer because I promise you can like level it out so you can use less foundation, more concealer, bronze the shit out of your face. Sometimes there's not enough bronzer being used. Finally, number 8 is a lip plumper. Say what you want about them, but I can't leave the house without putting it on. It makes such a difference to my lips and like literally makes them look fake. I post these literally every single day, so don't forget to follow. You guys are legit the sisters I never had, so I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next one. Bye.
5 makeup hacks that are proven to make you more attractive. Number 1, shave your face before doing your makeup. I start with some facial oil, rub it into my skin, and then I take this handy dandy tool which takes all the peach fuzz right off my face. When your face is completely hairless, your makeup stays on so much better and it looks so much better. Trust me, it's a game changer. Okay, I just did my base makeup, but hack number 2, using concealer to give yourself a facelift. Take a light shade of concealer, and you're gonna wanna make a line from your eye, almost like you're doing an eyeliner wing. Do that on both sides. And you're also gonna wanna do it from your nose going up. It looks kind of funny, but once you blend this out, it looks like your face is lifted. I let it sit for like a minute, then use your finger to blend it out instead of your beauty blender. Using a lighter shade gives the illusion that your face is lifted. Do we see that? Blend it out on the other side. It's so subtle, but makes a big difference. Hack number 3, when using powdered blush, use your finger to create the shape. So I'm gonna get some blush on my brush, then I'm gonna take my finger right on my cheekbone and brush in between my thumb and my pointer finger. This is gonna give you the perfect blush placement every time. Look at the difference in my face right now. This technique works so well. I'm gonna do it on this side. Perfect. Hack number 4, use a colored eyeliner, but you want it to be the same color as your eyes. I think this one matches me better. You're gonna take the eyeliner and line your bottom waterline just in the middle of your eye. This is gonna bring out the color in your eyes and make them more vibrant. Also, if you have eyes that are in between blue and green, if you use a blue eyeliner, they'll look more blue. If you use the green eyeliner, they'll look more green. Okay, and the last hack is specifically if you want your lips to look bigger. Take a darker colored lip liner, overline your lips just slightly, but not enough to really notice. Then you're gonna take a slightly lighter color of lipstick, but don't cover your lip liner. We want the lip liner to act as like a shadow. Since our lips are so big, it's creating a shadow. And last step, top with lip plumper. This one from Dr. Dennis Gross, my absolute favorite. It's very strong though, beware. And that's it. Let me know if you guys try these tips. Bye!
20 things I've learned about makeup in my 20 years. If your makeup's slipping off your face throughout the day, either you haven't rubbed in your primer properly or your primer is oil-based and you need a new one. The single best makeup tip that someone can teach you is to figure out what makeup looks best for your face. Not Kendall Jenner's, not Gigi Hadid's, your face. If you don't want to have to use foundation every single day, buy some bronzer drops. If you're using any product with a tint in it, always bring it down your neck. Any residue left of any glowy product, put it on your collarbones and your shoulder. When you're doing your bronzer, put your finger on top of your ear and pull the contour down, because that's going to be your natural contour line. You don't want cream products to go anywhere, blend over them with a beauty blender. When you're blending liquid products in, always push it into the skin and don't drag it. Use the powdered version of that cream product to just go over and set the face. Set your eyebrows after your bronzer. Any leftover concealer on the beauty blender, use it to sharpen up your contour. You don't need as much powder as you think you do. Only use a tiny amount and only in the areas where it really needs it. Apply your blusher as far back as possible. Don't just apply highlighter here, bring it round to your cheeks. If you want your face to look lifted, bring the hairs outwards. Add freckles if you want your makeup to look more natural. You don't need to buy a big fancy eyeshadow palette for your eyes, just use your bronzer. If you want your lashes to look fuller, add a tiny little end of a false eyelash onto the end of your eye and start from the corner of your lips. Blend out your lips with a fluffy brush to make them look airbrushed. Bye!